business owner is seeking some justice after he says he paid a contractor more than $21,000 to do renovations, but the work was never fully completed and is now refusing to give the money back.
Jamie Perez spoke with the owner of Silver Lining Taekwondo this afternoon. She has his story, plus what happened when we tried to get the contractor side of the issue as well.
He would come in the evening just to do a little bit, to let us know that he was here. So when we came in, but there was no real progress being made.
Macham Mbo is the owner of Silver Lining Taekwondo. This is the same man who we interviewed about the $100,000 worth of damage lost in this summer's flood at his Middleton location. He says he hired a man named Arturo Garza with Guadalupe Enterprises LLC to do some renovations on his east side location about a year ago. Macham says Arturo asked for $21,000 down payment, but after weeks of sitting on incomplete work, Macham says Arturo refuses to give the money back.
At this point, for me, there's a good chance I will not see that money back.
Macham said what you see in these photos is as far as Arturo got in his work.
That was it, and that's what he claims is worth $26,000.
He said Arturo came up with reasons every week as to why he couldn't get the work done.
Every week he would say, next week, next week, next week, I will get the permit. Next week, I will get the permit. And then he would always come back with some kind of excuse why the city would not give him the permit.
Macham says he took matters into his own hands and got approval from the city. He says Arturo promised he would have the work done over that weekend. Macham came back and said it looked like nothing had been touched.
Was to just build these couple of few walls and repaint. That was it. And naturally, that didn't get done.
We called Arturo this afternoon, but he told us he didn't have comment and then hung up on us. According to the Better Business Bureau, there have been no complaints other than Macham since the business started up in 2017. The company has an A- rating online, and they are not accredited.
So we took his word for it, because he's the contractor, so to our mind, he knew what he was talking about.
Madison police say they can't help Macham and are simply advising him to file a civil suit.
This was not a criminal act because I personally handed him the check.
Macham says at this point, even if he never sees his money back, he wants to prevent this from happening to others.
You got to be out of your mind. Yeah, and then he says, I'll see you in court. And I said, okay, I'll see you in court.
In Madison, Jamie Perez, WISC News 3.
Macham says he ended up hiring another contractor to complete the renovations just days before his grand opening in October of last year. He says he is working with his attorneys to file a civil lawsuit against Arturo and Guadalupe Enterprises LLC.
Our return